What if your country declared war on itself? Fighter jets bombing hospitals, snipers picking off traffic cops. Chaos, not from an enemy, but from inside. Well, guess what? That's what happens when your immune system snaps and decides you are the problem. Welcome to Dummit Down. We take terrifying science and explain it with weird metaphors and awkward jokes. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't, and let's dive into your body's civil war. Your immune system is like an elite secret service. Constant surveillance, instant kill orders, billions of cells trained to sniff out anything that doesn't belong, like viruses, bacteria, and rogue cells. But sometimes it glitches, and the security detail opens fire on civilians. That's autoimmunity. From type 1 diabetes to lupus, Crohn's disease, multiple sclerosis, celiac disease. The list is long, weird, and horrifying. The common thread? Your immune system starts seeing friendly tissues as threats. It's like your body mistaking your liver for a terrorist and launching a drone strike. Oops. Your cells use proteins, tiny molecular Legos, to do pretty much everything. Each has a distinct 3D shape. Your immune system is trained to scan those shapes constantly, asking, friend or foe? Before immune cells are allowed to patrol your body, they go through a ruthless training academy called central tolerance. Their final exam? Spot the difference between you and an invader. If a cell can't tell the difference, or worse, mistakes your own body for a threat, it gets terminated on the spot. No graduation, no badge. But once in a while, a faulty cell sneaks past the test. Maybe the exam glitched, maybe it lied on its resume. Either way, it's out there now, fully armed, ready to fight, and dangerously confused about who the real enemy is. Here's where things get spicy. Some bacteria and viruses have evolved to mimic your body's proteins. It's camouflage, like dressing up as a local to sneak past the guards. They've evolved to look just like your body's own cells. So when your immune system attacks them, it may accidentally learn to attack you too. It's like training a guard dog to chase burglars, but the burglars were wearing your clothes. Now the dog thinks you're the threat. That's how the body can start fighting itself, a tragic case of mistaken identity with devastating consequences. Here's the tragic part. A glitchy immune cell and a sneaky invader are still fine by themselves. What tips the scale is a trigger event? A cold, the flu, even a tiny wound. That trigger floods your system with cytokines, basically biochemical alarms. Cells go berserk. Information gets collected. Protein intel gets shipped to lymph nodes, your body's command centers. Then, by the worst luck possible, that one rogue immune cell sees a shape it hates, and it's a shape that is you. Click. Attack mode engaged. That one cell clones itself by the thousands. They rally reinforcements, and they storm your body, searching for the shape they think is evil. The worst part? That protein shape the immune system is targeting is all over the affected tissue, so the immune cells assume it's a massive invasion and launch a full-scale attack damaging everything in sight. This internal attack doesn't play favorites. Depending on which tissue gets mistaken for an invader, the effects can look wildly different. In the case of multiple sclerosis, the insulation on your nerves gets shredded. That causes your brain's signals to stutter, leading to muscle twitches, numbness, and vision issues. For type 1 diabetes, the immune system wipes out the insulin-producing cells in your pancreas. Without insulin, sugar builds up in your blood while your cells starve. For rheumatoid arthritis, immune cells march into your joints and start dissolving cartilage and bone. Joints swell. Pain becomes constant. In the case of lupus, this is a full-body blitz. The immune system attacks skin, organs, even your brain, causing widespread, unpredictable destruction. And with nearly all autoimmune diseases comes a deep, exhausting fatigue. Your immune system still sends the usual sick day instructions: slow down, lie down, conserve energy. But the irony? It's not fighting a virus, it's fighting you. Autoimmune diseases are chronic. Once the war starts, it's hard to stop. The immune system is built for escalation. Every time immune cells attack your tissues, they leave behind damage. That damage gets interpreted as more proof of an ongoing invasion. More damage becomes more evidence. More evidence triggers more immune cells. And the cycle continues, like a paranoid army mistaking rubble for enemy activity and calling in more airstrikes. It's a self-fueling fire. There's no simple off switch. If this is so bad, why haven't our genes filtered it out? Here's the twist. These genes once saved us. Back when the Black Death wiped out half of Europe, researchers found that people with certain immune traits, ones that increase Crohn's disease risk today, were more likely to survive. Aggressive immune systems were great in the age of plagues. Evolution doesn't plan for retirement. It's all about surviving now. If that means winning a medieval pandemic but suffering from lupus 600 years later, evolution says, worth it. So what changed? Why are these hyper-aggressive immune systems now causing more harm than good? Modern life flipped the script. We no longer live in a world where infectious disease is the biggest threat. Thanks to hygiene, antibiotics, and vaccines, we've tamed many of the deadly germs that once ravaged entire communities. But our genes didn't get the memo. We're stuck with Cold War arsenals in peacetime. All it takes is the wrong trigger, and suddenly your body invades itself. So let's recap. Autoimmunity is your own immune system misfiring. It blasts friendly targets because of bad genes, shape-shifting invaders, a nasty trigger event, and a lot of bad luck. It's scary, it's sobering, and for millions, it's everyday life. So if your body's ever turned against you, or someone you love is fighting one of these invisible wars, know this: they're not weak. They're warriors in a battle they never asked for. This is Dummit Down. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what's something your body's done that made you go, bro, why? See you in the next one.